Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is Thursday, May 23rd, 2024, and I went about 5.4 miles on some glow-in-the-dark shoes. These are a different pair of shoes, believe it or not. I was looking for something specific for a long time, and I finally found exactly what I was after. But this channel really isn't about just shoes and watches and stuff like that. For several people who are tuning into this channel, you're tuning in to follow up on the family business that's been going on. And 2 days ago, on Tuesday, my father contacted me and told me that his sister, the one who uninvited me from something that the family had invited me to, his sister had called and said, "I didn't tell your son that." And my dad, of course, saw that she was basically trying to try the Clinton technique. You know, "I didn't sleep with that woman. She didn't say that. She was right." But my dad corrected her and said, "Well, you texted it to him anyway." So just to clarify what I'm trying to say here, my aunt sent this message to me that you're seeing on the screen, and she claimed that she didn't say those things to me. And my dad said, "Well, actually, fine, you didn't say them, you texted those thoughts to my son." And she said, she basically had to admit the truth there. And because her ego couldn't match up the storyline with the spirit of truth, she was unable to do anything further, and so she hung up on my father. And she got kind of upset because she'd been called out for telling something that was dishonest. So recently I received a book, The Purpose-Filled Life, or something along those lines. And it's a good book. I'm well into the book by now, and I have about half the book to go. It's very easy to follow. And again, it's not to say that we should print billions of copies of this book that tell us how we should experience our relationship with our creators. Just to paraphrase, when I talk about our creators, I can mean it reverently towards my parents, towards their parents, towards all of our entire lineage, and also to every person who had an upbringing impact to anyone with whom I've ever come into contact and otherwise, because the truth is we're all interwoven. So as we're interwoven, feel free to pause this screen for a moment and read this page just with a basic shred of thought about not religion specifically, but whether or not these words bring you peace. And then imagine also for a moment to have nobody in your life who loves you enough to tell you the truth, even when it's painful. Or how we should honor our parents. But I have been very concerned as I'm reading the book, because a lot of the book seems to apply to the people around me as well as myself. So I'm taking all this insight to heart, and I'm also taking a moment to present a question. Why was I uninvited from my family's get-together by one particular individual without any kind of an opportunity to speak in front of all of my family to determine as to whether or not that one individual was correct, or whether all of us were correct, in that the only way to participate in fellowship is to have us all together in one space. Who am I to say any of this? Who am I to present any of this? especially to my own parents or my fathers or my forefathers. I'm just an observer. And in this particular case, what I observed was I was able to cover some good distance while continuing to gradually recover my health among all of the concerning aspects that are not contributing as well to the recovery of my health. But I'm having a heck of a lot of fun. Stay tuned to see the A picture of the shoes that I was talking about. And either way, until next time, peace, love, and all that old school stuff.